Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Third lecture of Computer Security and Ethics. Am I clear enough to you all? Okay. Yes, this is the third lecture of your chapter, Computer Security, third and last lecture of the chapter, right? Computer Security and Ethics. What we had done before, just remind it, and we'll discuss first the previous lecture, then it start the second one. In previous lecture, we discussed about the cybercrime, the security of your computer, and the types of cyber crimes. Do you remember anything? Is there any feedback from you people? What was the last lecture? Any 1 or 2 points? Cybercrime is an illegal crime, yes, obviously. But I made our concept clear about the hackers, that there is a wrong concept of hackers among us, that this is the illegal to hack someone's account. Yes, it is, but there are types of hackers, and we'll discuss the types of hackers in this lecture as well, and the type of crimes as well, right? Now moving towards the next slide, content of this lecture is overview of hacking. Why do hackers hack? Types of hackers, level of hackers, language, ethical hacking process. What is the ethical hacking? This is the main topic of this lecture. Okay, what are the ethical hacking, and who are the ethical hackers? How can we protect our system, and what should we do after being hacked by someone? Right? Okay, and the final verse next. Now, this is the picture. You are seeing a picture on your screen. What do you understand by looking at this picture? आपको क्या समझ आ रहा है ये पिक्चर देखकर? I want a very good prompt reply from you people. A very good response like the previous class. So hurry up. Think about it and tell me what do you understand by this picture. Hurry up, Pita. It looks very clear. Hackers is stealing some personal information about the programmer, Hera Nawal, and from Hera, programmer work hard to achieve his or her goals. Hacker is stealing programmer's data. Yes, very good, very good. So this is hacker is taking his property without his hacker is taking his property, not his property, the programmer's property, Alishba, right? But the programmer's property. This is hacker, and this one is a picture of programmer. A programmer programs the right, like making efforts, like doing hard work to write a program for someone to making the software, but the hacker cracks it all the work done by the programmer. So picture is very clear. The hard working is done by the programmer, and the easy tasking done by the hacker, right? Okay. Overview of hacking. It is legal. You must be surprised by looking at this word that it is legal. Permission is obtained from the target, right? Ethical hackers possesses same skills, mindset, and tools of a hacker, but the attack are done in a non-destructive manner, right? Also called attack and penetrating testing. It is legal. Why it is legal? Because it is done with the permission. एक चीज़ हम कहेंगे कि अगेन हमारे ज़हन में कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है कि हैकिंग इज़ इलीगल, बट देयर इज़ अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन हैकर्स एंड क्रैकर्स. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस? हैकिंग वर्सेस क्रैकिंग, राइट? Hacker, the person who hack. Cracker, system intruder और destroyer, जो सिस्टम को तबाह कर दे और ख़राब कर दे, that is the person who is cracker. So cracking is illegal, but the hacking is legal. But there are the types of hacking, there are the types of hackers as well. Hacking with malicious intention is cracking. Malicious means destroyable, right? Destroy. जो आपको नुकसान पहुंचाए, जो डेंजरस हो आपके लिए, जिससे आपको नुकसान पहुंचने का अंदेशा हो, दैट इज़ द मलिशियस एक्ट, राइट? मलिशियस इंटेंशन, जो नुकसान पहुंचाने की नीयत हो, राइट? द बेसिक डिफरेंस इज हैकर डू नॉट डू एनीथिंग डिजास्ट्रस. Cracking yield more devastating results. Cracking is crime. Cyber crime are the results of cracking, not hacking, right? अब हम इसको थोड़ा सा डिटेल में करेंगे कि एथिकल हैकर्स कौन हैं जिनको परमिशन मिलती है, राइट? जिनको कोई कंपनी हायर करती है लीगली और उनको परमिशन मिलती है. ओके, व्हाट द थिंग्स यूजुअली डन व्हाइल स्टार्ट हैकिंग? दे हैव साइन द परमिशन, they have signed a contract, right? To do so, they before testing they signed a contract among the two parties, right? Legal permission is allowed to hackers. नॉन डिजास्ट्रस एग्रीमेंट, यानी कोई किसी किस्म का नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाया जाएगा. एंड हैकर मस्ट बी अ ट्रस्टवर्दी पर्सन, जिस पर आप ट्रस्ट कर सकें. सो द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन एंड द ओवरव्यू ऑफ हैकिंग, इट इज़ लीगल, permission is obtained from the target, as I said, and it is not non-dangerous, right? Hacking versus cracking, the dangerous thing is cracking. Crackers are dangerous, that destroy your property, that steal your information. Cracking is illegal, but the hacking could be legal, right? And now there are the types of hackers as well. And why do people hack? To make security stronger. It is ethical hacking. Ethical hacking means with permission hacking, just for fun and showing off. Hack other systems secretly and steal important information. क्यों? उसका पर्पस क्या है? Why do people hack? क्यों हैक करते हैं? एक तो एथिकल हैकिंग है, जो मैंने आपको लास्ट लेक्चर में भी बताया था कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स हायर करते हैं. दूसरा जो यूजुअली किड्स में होता है कि ये नंबर 2 and 3 इज यूजुअली अमंग द टीनेजर्स और किड्स, जस्ट फॉर फन एंड शोइंग ऑफ. And this one is the serious one: hack other systems secretly and steal important information. So these are the reasons why do the people hack. The qualities of a hacker: good coder, like he must be a good programmer. Well knowledgeable person, both hardware as well as software. Hardware and software की knowledge ज़रूरी है, जो होनी चाहिए. Should have knowledge on security system. And the fourth most important point is the trusted person, right? He or she must be very trusted person, trustworthy person to whom you can trust or a company can trust. Now see the types of hackers. There are the types of hackers: black hat hackers and white hat hackers, right? And the combination of this is gray hat hackers. Think about it very carefully. I'll ask the question about it, so please be alert and be attentive. Black hat hackers that works illegally to destroy someone's property. White hat hackers are the hackers who work officially, that I was talking about, that they have someone's contract, like on contract with some company, like they have legal permission from the company and they don't destroy anyone's property. These are the white hat hackers, right? And the combination of these is gray hat hackers. Means the gray hat hackers are those people which work legally in the morning and Walaikum Assalam, Zayan. legally in the morning, but they work illegal at night, like they are working for themselves, and they are doing the black hacking as well, and the white hat hackers as well work as a white hat hackers as well. Okay, the next one is hacking process, right? There are the process for hacking. I'll define each and every step in detail. The first one is footprinting, scanning, gaining access, and maintaining access. Gaining access, while you gain the access to someone's computer, and to maintain that access they have to do something. They have to install some softwares on that target. So there are four processes: footprinting, scanning, gaining access, and maintaining access. Now the first step, footprinting. Footprinting means information gathering, the information about the target. There is a target, targeted computer on which the hackers are working. So information gathering, collect their operating system, the information of their operating system, their IP address, their applications, whatever they are using. So footprinting is actually to gain the knowledge about the target computer. Now scanning. Scanning means to discover the active host who is working, to open ports that they are working on. जो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द टारगेट कंप्यूटर जिसको टारगेट किया जा रहा है, ठीक है, उसका आईपी एड्रेस निकालना, उसको एक्टिव होस्ट कौन है, उसका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम निकालना, उसकी पूरी स्कैनिंग करना, ठीक है, स्कैनिंग करना, लाइक उसकी पूरी डिटेल्स गैदर करना, दैट विच सिस्टम इज़ रनिंग ऑन देयर कंप्यूटर, and to identify the security gaps as well, कि क्या क्या सिक्योरिटी गैप्स वहाँ पर मिल सकते हैं उनको हैकर्स को अटैक करने के लिए, ठीक है. नाउ द गेनिंग एक्सेस, vulnerabilities discovered. ये वर्ड आपके लिए एक नया है. This is a new word for you. I'll explain it in detail. And the fourth one is maintaining access. Maintain करना access को. अब इसको हम डिटेल में करेंगे. Now footprinting. First step was footprinting. Who is lookup, यानी कौन उसका टारगेट है. Who is the target जिस पर हैकर को काम करना है. NS lookup. What is NS? Name server. Name server is a tool for getting name server records of any domain. Domain is my site, right? My computer, my system is my domain, right? So NS lookup means to look into the name server. Name server यानी किस server पर मैं काम कर रही हूँ. If I am a target, a hacker must move towards the name server lookup. IP lookup. IP address includes location, the location of the target, ISP, host name, type. More and more information is gathered in IP lookup. So footprinting is actually based on the journal knowledge about the target, all the knowledge, all the journal activities performed by the target. NS lookup like name server lookup, IP address, and IP address is also telling you the geolocation, like your country, your region, your city, each and everything can be obtained by the IP lookup, your IP address, right? So this is the three main tasks in footprinting. Now come towards scanning. In scanning, the first thing is port scanning. Now, what is the port scanning? In what has been done in port scanning? Now, listen very carefully. Hackers send messages to each port one at a time. The response they receive from each port determines whether it's being used and reveals potential weaknesses. Like किसी भी तरह का कोई मैसेज इस टारगेट को सेंड किया जाता है, और जब उसका रिप्लाई आता है, जब उसका रिप्लाई आता है तो उस रिप्लाई से ये आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया जाता है कि इसमें इस सिस्टम में जहाँ से रिप्लाई आया है उसमें क्या वीकनेसेस हैं और कहाँ से हम अटैक कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो पोर्ट स्कैनिंग. नेटवर्क स्कैनिंग is the searching of network to know about the network of the target, that which network it is using, right? For about IP address, which IP address has been used, which proxy has been used, and the third one is the fingerprinting. Okay, fingerprinting is what? Active fingerprinting. Active fingerprinting and printing is accomplished by sending specially crafted programs or packets to a target machine and then noting down its response and analyzing the gathered information to determine target operating system. अब मैं आपको इसको easy words में अगर कहूँ तो कि operating system जो आपका target है उसके operating system को search करना एक message भेजकर कि कौन सा operating system use हो रहा है और उस operating system पे क्या क्या weaknesses उनको मिल सकती हैं जिस पर attack हो सकता है. ठीक है. It is a process by which hackers go through to determine the type of operating system being used by the target. It is in fingerprinting, the hacker know by sending the messages that which operating system is being used by the target. Now come towards scanning. Now see the loop here. There is a loop. Check for live system. Check for open ports. As I discussed that the ports can be checked in IP address or NS name server location. Identify service. And first step, second step, third step, now fourth step, banner grabbing of operating system fingerprinting. I explained the fingerprinting in the previous slide, that by fingerprinting a hacker determines that which operating system is being used in the target. Now the next step is scan for vulnerability. Now this is the new word for you. I'll explain it very clearly to you that vulnerability refers to the inability of a system. आपके कंप्यूटर में कहाँ कहाँ weaknesses हैं. ठीक है. In computer security, it is a weakness which can be exploited by a threat attacker to cross the boundaries. Vulnerabilities यानी ये scan करना कि where your system has lacking, where your system has weakness in security. So this is the vulnerability, right? ड्रॉ नेटवर्क डायग्राम ऑफ द वल्नरेबल होस्ट. क्या क्या वीकनेस हो सकती हैं, वो वल्नरेबल वीकनेसेस क्या क्या हो सकती हैं. कॉमन जो कंप्यूटर की वल्नरेबिलिटीज़ हैं वो हैं बग्स, यानी इफ़ यू हैव योर कंप्यूटर हैव बग्स, इफ़ यू हैव अ वीक पासवर्ड, if the software that already infected, you have the softwares which are already infected. Missing data encryption. So these are the weaknesses of your computer. If your computer have these type of weaknesses, means your computer have vulnerabilities which can be attacked by the hackers. Prepare proxies and then attack. Take first step, second step, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then attack. This is the third step, scanning. Any question till now? What are the vulnerabilities? Answer me, hurry up. Okay, proxy. Proxy server acts as a gateway between you and the internet, right? It goes between end user and the web pages to visit online. जो proxies होते हैं हम visit करते हैं वो बीच में mediatory के तौर पे proxies होती हैं जो end user जो user होता है और जो websites होती हैं उनके दरमियान उनको connect करने के काम आती हैं. Any question? Now see again what we had discussed. Types of hackers: black hat, white hat hackers, gray hat hackers, and then the hacking process: footprinting, scanning, gaining access. We move toward scanning, gaining access and maintaining access. Now footprinting, define footprinting, uh, that whois lookup, NS lookup, and yes, Nawal, vulnerability is means weakness of a computer system. What are the weaknesses? What I explain? What are the weaknesses? It could be bugs on your computer. It could be weak password, uh, and uh, and the software that already infected, which is placed in your computer, and download, the most important thing, and the downloads on your computer without the check. In the last lecture, I told you about some gaming sites that they have virus. Most of the gaming sites have virus. So these are the vulnerabilities of your computer. That are the weaknesses of your computer by which a hacker can attack your computer. Is it clear now? Now gaining access. In gaining access, there are three steps: password attacks, social engineering, and viruses. Now, what are the password attack? As the name shows, by any mean, a hacker attempt to obtain user login information. They can guess your password, they can simply guess, or they can achieve your password by the from your system as well. Your password is usually stored in a secure system, and by using some special algorithm, there are some special or algorithm known as hashing. Okay, what are the name? Hashing. There is a certain type of algorithm known as hashing, and by which the hackers try to access your password, right? If your computer have vulnerabilities like weaknesses in your computer, a hacker can send you some algorithm which is known as hashing, by which they can access towards your password. They can get the access of your password, right? Now, what is the social engineering? Social engineering means if you are receiving, let's suppose if you receive an urgent message or an urgent email, which is very disturbing for you, and you promptly, you quickly reply that email or that message. Is it possible? Yes, if you are in panic, if you are in a busy schedule and you get an email or a message which you want to reply quickly, and you reply quickly that message, it means that you receive a virus in your computer. Social engineering means it works on your psychology, right? It works on your psychology. Beta, is there any distraction in the lecture, or can you hear me properly? Okay. Social engineering मतलब to play with the human psychology. Psychology क्या है आपकी? जो अगर आपके पास कोई ऐसा disturbing message आता है या कोई ऐसी email आती है जो आपको परेशान कर दे, तो आप क्या करेंगे? Promptly उसको, और उसमें कोई question हो, आप promptly उसे reply करेंगे. Like आपकी psychology से खेलना, यानी आपको फौरी तौर पे जब आप उसे reply करेंगे, means आपने वो email और वो message attend कर लिया. Now the virus can be entered in your computer. This is the social engineering, right? And now by putting the virus on your computer as well, once the access is gained by the hacker, the next step is to maintain that access, right? Once the hacker gained the access toward your computer by knowing your password, by disturbing you socially or psychologically, by putting the virus on your computer, now the next step is maintaining that access. Operating system backdoor. Backdoor. What is the backdoor? Backdoor is a type of software that negates normal authentication procedure to access system. यानी backdoor वो एक type का software होता है. Operating system. Backdoor means एक टाइप का सॉफ्टवेयर है, और वो सॉफ्टवेयर क्या करता है, आपके जो कंप्यूटर में है अगर वो चला गया है, इंस्टॉल हो गया है, किसी तरह ईमेल के ज़रिए रिसीव हो गया है, तो वो आपके कंप्यूटर को बिल्कुल ईज़िली एक्सेसिबल बना देगा, और वो आपके ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में होगा, वो ईज़िली एक्सेसिबल बना देगा एक दफ़ा अगर वो आपके कंप्यूटर में एंटर हो जाए तो। ठीक है, तो बैकडोर यूजुअली हैकर्स क्या करते हैं, वो बैकडोर इंस्टॉल कर देते हैं, वो किसी तरह से आपके कंप्यूटर में पहुंचा देते हैं ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम बैकडोर, जिसकी वजह से अगेन एंड अगेन उनका एक्सेस इजीली हो सकता है आपके कंप्यूटर पे। Trojans to observe the Trojan is a type of virus, and it's a program obviously to observe activities of victim. Why the Trojan is installed in your computer is sending to your computer to observe the activities of the target, to edit and delete their files. It's very dangerous to edit and delete the files of the target. And it can also steal the information, the financial information, like your bank account details as well, like your bank statement as well, right? And now the clearing tracks. What are the clearing tracks? Clearing tracks means after doing all the activities, to delete, to clear the previous tracks, previous activities on your computer. Once the backdoor is installed in your computer, it means all the previous activities should be cleared to pretend that there is no hacking activity involved in your computer. Now, these are the advantages and disadvantages. Provide security to banking and financial establishment. The advantages of hacking: prevents website defacement and evolving technique. To catch a thief, you have to think like a thief. To catch a thief, this. To catch a thief, you have to think like a thief, right? किसी नुकसान से बचने के लिए हमें उसी तरह सोचना पड़ेगा जिस तरह से नुकसान पहुंचाने वाला सोच सकता है, ठीक है? ये advantages. और the most disadvantage of this hacking is all depend upon the trustworthiness of the ethical hacker. Trustworthiness means उस पर ट्रस्ट होना चाहिए या वो trustworthy है या नहीं है, वो आपको there are grey hat hackers as well, right? वो आपको लगेगा white hat hackers, but actually they worked as a black hat hackers as well. Hiring professional is expensive. Definitely, it's an expensive task. They are taking money for that. They are highly paid, so these are expensive. It's expensive to hire a professional ethical hacker, right? Now, what should we do after the computer being hacked? Shut down the system or turn off the system. Separate the system from network, right? Restore the system with the backup. You must have a backup of your system always, or reinstall all programs and connect the system to then again connect the system to the network. You have to reinstall all programs, you have to shut down the computer, you have to turn off the network again, right? Now, hacking prone areas, see the chart here quickly. What do you understand by this chart? Yes, Nawal. The defacement is the act of damaging something, the act of destroying something. Now, this is the hacking prone areas. See the areas here, North America 57%. It is the ratio of hacking applied on these countries. Australia 2%, New Zealand 6%. South America 2%, Middle East 4%, and Asia 6%. The most, the covering area is North America, that is 57%. And this is the ratio in the form of graph that is increasing day by day, right? This is the ratio of graph in the form of graph. Now the next thing is credit card scam. We discussed in the previous lecture as well that a credit card scam can come in plenty of forms, like for example, scammers may use adware or some other scam to receive your credit card details. There is a device also which can be put into the ATM machine and which can copy down your ATM code as well, and that code can be used by the scammers, and they can take out the money from your account. A scammer might steal or trick you into telling them your security code and then make purchase over the net or the phone. We have received a lot of messages from our bank as well that this bank is not asking for any security code. Please don't share security code with anyone. We have received many times these type of messages. And we have received many times the scammers message as well, that you have received an amount of this and you have get a reward of this amount. You can collect it by calling this number. Don't call that numbers. That all are the scammers. There is no reward. There is no nothing, anything. But you can be aware of every scam done on the internet. In the event that they know your PIN, they could get funds, advances from an ATM using a clone credit card. Clone credit card means the copy credit card. If anybody put that machine into the ATM, it can copy down your passcode and that amount can be transferred from your account. Of course, there is as well as a danger of someone using your credit card if it's been physically lost or stolen. So if it is lost or stolen, you have to quickly inform your bank to stop that card, to stop any transaction from that card. Hope it's clear to you all, and if you have any question, you can ask me. I'll repeat the lecture again from the first slide. Now, Alishba, tell me what is the vulnerabilities? Write your name and roll number in the chat slot. Hurry up. NSLOOKUP. NSLOOKUP is a name server, like what server you are using. The server which you are using and the hackers know the name of that server and the record of your domain, record of your active server. Hasnain, how many types of hackers are there? Yes, Alishba, good. Yes, Hasnain, hurry up. Zayan, who are the grey hackers? Yes, Zayan, hurry up. Who are the grey hackers? Yes, Zayan, 3 types of hackers. Hasnain, name the types of hackers. And Shayan, hurry up, tell me what is the difference between hacking and cracking? Yes, Zayan, good. Shayan, what is the difference between hacking and cracking? Kahaf, what is password attack? Abdullah Hassan, what is password attack? Hurry up. Yes, Hasnan. Good. Now Kahaf and Abdullah. Password attack. From the next class, we'll start the new chapter, that is access. And today I'll post the assignment of this chapter, the remaining assignment of this chapter. Hope everything is clear to you all. Okay, beta. Thank you so much. We'll meet inshallah in the next class. Allah Hafiz.